Hello everyone, welcome back to Recursive Gaming. I'm going to be playing a new game playthrough, Tainted Grail Conquest. It's a roguelike game where you play over and over and you die a lot, but you unlock new items and research and upgrades and classes and story every single time you play the game. So I've played about 2 or 3 hours of this game. I've played about two to three different classes, and I've only talked to about 2 or 3 different villagers. And so you'll learn that there's, I think, about 6 or 7 villagers. There's a gazillion quests, lots of story, and a lot of classes that I haven't played. So this is pretty much just a blind playthrough. All I understand are the basics of the game and a few things about it. I've seen some of the intro and whatnot, but this will be mostly a blind playthrough. I even deleted my previous save. See, all the save slots are empty, so this is going to be a blind playthrough, and we'll experience it together. And so here we go. New run, I'll be playing as male. Look a little bit tan. That'll be nice, because I don't have one in real life. Not yet, anyways. Hair. I like that. Facial hair. Come on. Something nice and trim. Well, no, we'll go with this. More Viking, right? With the things hanging down. It's not so bad at all. Hair color, however. Do I want to be unique? How unique do I want to be? Looks like the beard stays black. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright, you just got to go up to make it brighter. Let's be cool. Yeah. Now, as you'll see, the game is a tiny bit buggy with the graphics, with the reflections of light. As you can see, the light is reflecting oddly off the hair. So if you look at it from this angle, you get a better view of what the color's going to be. A little darker, actually. Yeah, that's nice. We'll go with that. Tattoos. I can't remember which one I picked last time. I think it was this one. I like this one. It's not uniform across the whole body. It's on one side, which makes it unique. It goes up the neck. It's pretty cool looking. Tattoo color. And we'll keep it black. Ooh, let's try white, actually. Pure white? Black is best, huh? Okay. Character name. Draco. Start the game. Here we go, guys. To be infinitely replayable. Your journey will consist of short runs. Short runs, yes and no. A run can take anywhere from an hour to 2 or 3 hours, depending on how far you get. So some of these episodes will be pretty long. I'm looking at trying to keep one episode, one run, right? So from when I start the run until I die. That's what I'm looking for this particular game, because the runs do last about, an hour or two, and that's not too bad for an episode.
King Arthur promised us safety on these shores. Instead, we found stormy seas, rocks like shark teeth, and treacherous mists. Those few who managed to land will be set by hunger, cold, and nightmares born of weirdness. My people settled around a gnarled old statue. Though we did not understand its origin or purpose, the enemy seemed to avoid it. That was good enough. For a time. In the end, the winds of weirdness only grew stronger, and the statue failed to protect the settlement. There was fear, despair, and then nothingness. as reality melted around us.
I like the story for this game. It's really unique. I've never
You
really seen
awake
anything
to
like it.
nothingness. All you can sense is darkness. A dense mass of emptiness so total that even your thoughts disintegrate. Then you hear whistling. An eternity seems to pass before something materializes in the darkness with you. Something angry.
Damn it, you weren't supposed to land here. Damn it all to hell.
The creature pauses for a moment, clearly weighing up some options. He taps a finger against one of his horns.
Now, listen, there's a lot to do and no time to waste. What can we...
Sorry about that. What can we try? Who are you?
Perfect. You can speak, and yes, these are really great questions. No easy answers, though. Sorry to disappoint. Now, listen closely. Are you ready? Brace yourself, because what I'm going to tell you is rather important. You're gone. Your village is gone. Everything you've ever known is gone. Yes, everything and everyone, including your very own self, as I mentioned already. However,
The creature taps two hooves together, marking a dramatic pause.
there is a small chance, an infinitesimally tiny chance, really, to bring it all back.
Huh.
You were saved from death in order to keep your reality from falling apart. But, well, it's not going to be easy. First, we must ensure that you're in good enough condition to actually do anything. Which brings us to the problematic part. Your body.
You squint down at your feet and hands in the darkness. They seem perfectly fine.
Oh no. Oh, goodness me, no. That's just an illusion. I had to get you here somehow, didn't I? Otherwise you'd start talking about the afterlife and whatnot. And this, my friend, is not an afterlife. This is a total mess. But let's see what we can do. Here, this little trick should get us started at least.
So here's where we pick our classes. I played this guy, the Wyrdhunter, first. Who did I play next? Actually, so I only played two classes because I played him, and then I unlocked, I believe, the Sentinel, an archer class. And I really enjoyed the Sentinel quite a bit. But yeah, just those two. And as you can see, there's a lot to pick from. These three are summoners of different types. These three are warriors of different types. And these three are archers of different types. The faction. So each three belong to a certain faction. It's the warrior faction, but they call it the Children of Morrigan. They focus on dealing as much damage as possible using quick strikes or powerful blows. You'll learn more about the classes as we continue to play them, but given that we've only got this one class right now, and we'll have to play it, I think, at least one more time. In the first playthrough, the first run that I did not unlock, I don't believe, classes that I wanted to try. I had to play through a couple times as the Wyrdhunter. Plus, the Wyrdhunter has really good skills. Every hit I deal leaves a hunter's mark, and 4 hunter's marks makes enemies vulnerable. So multi-hit skills, which the Wyrdhunter has plenty of, make an enemy vulnerable, makes them take more damage, and then the passive and the ultimate work well together. So you build up until you make enemies vulnerable, and then you do as much damage as possible in that window. Alright, let's do it.
Well, it seems your soul isn't strong enough to be picky about its vessel yet. Don't worry, you'll grow. Now, we need to see whether my little trick actually worked.
The goat weaves his fingers in an intricate series of gestures. With a final flourish, he conjures a terrifying creature into the emptiness.
Aha, here we go. This is a powerful Avalonian warlock. But don't worry, he's not really here. Not in the truest sense. Your goal here is simple. Fight. Show me that you've got what it takes.
Okay. Here's the tutorial section. I'll try to do this pretty quickly. Through watching, you guys can learn what everything does. I'll try not to make the runs take way too long, because if I talk everything way too much, we're going to end up with like 6-hour episodes, and that doesn't work for me either. So it's going to attack this round. It tells you right here what it's going to do. I'm going to block, and then I'm going to attack. I have 3 energy, and I used all my energy, so I end the turn. Alright, so now it's going to attack twice. And here it gives you instructions on what to do. I can stun. Because one block would only block me from, or would only block 1 hit. So it's stun. Then I don't need to block, and I can attack. Alright, so it's going to attack once. I'll block once, and attack twice. Enemy just became vulnerable? Yeah, I know. See right here? Vulnerable. 100% incoming damage increased. And here's another hunter's mark from that additional hit, which did more damage. So I blocked. So he's gonna buff. He does a special attack the round after this. So let's do 3 hits. Now he's vulnerable, so the next 2 hits do additional damage. I don't want to use this ultimate yet right here because it does 24 to 36 damage. And it is vulnerable, but as you can see it has almost 1200 health. So that's not the best time to use it. I gotta wait until it gets to full charge. It's at about halfway at 10 of 20 right now. Okay, so I don't have a block this round. So he's gonna hit me for half my health. So let's do full strikes and that. And now, boom. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to use a potion right over here. You have to right click it and then click use. He's going to do 2 hits, so I'll block twice and hit once. Preventing yourself from taking too much damage is the main strategy in this game. You'll see once, because you only have 1 life, so once your health goes all the way down and you die, that's the end of that run. So the whole point of the run is to save as much health as possible. And for the most part, healing items and opportunities to rest and regenerate HP and all of that are very limited and strategically placed throughout the game. So you want to be very careful with your health. You want to prevent the enemy from hitting you as much as possible. It's going to buff this turn. I don't need to block, so we're going to do small strikes. Attack and attack. So I have a special coming up, I know, where I increase my own damage by a lot. It's right here. Actually, no, I don't have it yet. So I just need to reduce its armor. Okay. So it's going to hit twice. Let's block twice. And reduce its armor. Its armor is right here. I just reduced it down to 0. It was at 10. Alright. Go ahead and hit me. Alright, so it's taking a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. It did not use energy, as you can see. So it's going to hit me really hard, and I don't have a block, so I'm going to stun it. And I'm going to reduce its armor again. Now it's at minus 10. I should have done that before I used this, but the big hit coming up as part of the tutorial, it doesn't matter what his health is at, because it pretty much just one-shots him. Okay, so it buffs. Don't care. I'm going to keep reducing its armor. And we're just going to keep on hitting. The multi-hits are good because they charge the ultimate faster. These guys have 10 health each, and they're both hitting quite a few times. I can't block that many. But it wants me to block so I can understand something, so I'm going to go ahead and block. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to small strikes. Okay. So So right now it's going to teach me that you can only block one hit. So these multi-hit skills... Yeah. Let's see who I hit with the multi-hit. Okay, so I'll take him out. Good. Now I only need to block him. Perfect. Alright, let's continue reducing his armor. It's down to minus 40. Minus 50. This is almost charged again. Okay, he's going to time out pretty well. Give himself a shield or a barrier. Okay. He's going to be vulnerable in the next hit. I'm going to go ahead and block his one attack. Alright, so he's vulnerable. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with my ult. 146 damage. Good. Alright, here we go. Make the enemy vulnerable and then play this ability card. And then hit him with a fully charged ultimate. Looks like I should have saved it. It was just taking so long to show up. I didn't really remember when it would show up, so... Oh well, we'll just keep going. He's going to hit twice. I'll block both. And we'll reduce his armor some more. 35. It went back up because he used his ability. Okay, so he's going to hit twice. Let's go ahead and stun. And hit with small strikes to charge the ultimate. So I think this tutorial ends when I actually kill him, so that's what we're trying to do now. Let's just build up to that. Let's reduce his armor. Keep charging the ultimate. And he increased his armor by a little bit. He hits twice. I'll block twice. You know, blocking twice and stunning once uses the same energy, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I want to do multi-hit. Alright, he hits once, so I'll block once, and then we'll keep reducing his armor. Okay. Alright, he hits twice. But only for 10 damage each. I don't really care about my HP, I just need to end this fight. Okay. Let's see, it will hit for 86. Increase that by 100%. You're looking at 160. And then by another 100%. A little over 300, 320. It's not going to be enough to kill him. So, I'll just go ahead and attack. Let's get this over with. I could have blocked, but like I said, I'm not worried about it. He's going to buff. Small strikes. Attack. What are we at now? 153? Yeah, this would probably kill. So, I'm going to... Is he vulnerable? He's vulnerable. We're almost maxed, not quite. We're going to do broad reach. We're going to use the ultimate. Oh, only 239. Looks like I miscalculated. Okay. So it looks like the 100% from the vulnerable plus the broad reach is not 200%. It's more like 100% of this amount, whatever this was, 180 something, plus another 100% of that, instead of 100% of 180. You know what I mean? So it's like, you don't multiply it twice, you just multiply it by the base twice. I did a bad job of explaining that, but that's why I'm not a math teacher. So, we're going to block the one hit, and just continue doing our thing. The armor also calculates into that. This number here, whatever it shows, or whatever this number shows is going to hit for, does not calculate that armor. And that's a percentage based on 10. So minus 10 armor is, I believe, 10%. So he should be taking an extra 45% damage. I believe that's how that works. So 100 armor would be an extra 100% damage. All right. He's gonna hit 5 times, guys. I can't block that many, so we're gonna stun. And I don't have an armor reduction ability, so we're just gonna go with the normal one. He's getting low, but this is taking a while. It's too bad. I can only block one. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to do small strikes. He's going to hit me once. Okay, I'm getting pretty low on health. He's going to do that. I mean, he's going to buff. Oh, we got to take him out. Let's reduce his armor. Let's do a small strikes. He's vulnerable. Still 47. It's not enough. Next turn, I think we can kill him before he kills us. We always act first. Never mind, he gave himself additional armor and a barrier. He only hits once though, so we'll block. Just in case we don't kill him. Which we don't. This turn, finally, this turn we'll get him. So I'm not going to block because we're going to kill him. No, I'll stun. Just in case. Okay, finally gone. Let's reduce his armor. Small strikes. To buff this a little bit. Broad reach. Come on. And then ult. Kill him. 209. We finally got him.
Well, colour me impressed. I didn't expect that. Have you been here before and I just didn't recognise you? Anyway, after that performance, I'll assume you don't need any more direction. So, I'll send you to your destination. Your main objective for now will be to push forwards, survive, kill the 4 Guardians. Then we'll talk.
Wait, what happened to my world?
It's been 4 years since humans landed on these shores. 4 years of strife, fear, and hunger. At least that's what you tell yourselves. And 4 years of war you were destined to lose, because even the mightiest human wizards are no match for the Avalonians.
Seeing your expression, it makes an impatient grimace, stepping from one foot to the other.
The war you brought here? Well, it wasn't exactly going in your favour. But then that wizard, Merlin? Well, he had an idea. Your king, Arthur, he had another brilliant idea. Both stubborn mules, both playing with powers they didn't understand and were never meant to understand.
Alright.
And so we're here, in this corrupted reality, strung together with the last strand of somebody's goodwill.
I guess it's left up to our imagination, unless we learn later, what Merlin and Arthur did. Yeah, see there? Always track your HP. So if I weren't playing that tutorial, I would not have been okay with taking damage. I would have always tried to block. This is the village you start out in. As you can see, all the houses are empty. If I press F, nothing will happen. I'll show you what it says.
Right now, this building is an abandoned ruin. However, during your travels, you might find someone who'd be willing to settle in here and help you with your quest.
Right. So as you find villagers, they come back and they offer you resources and different things. Okay, so... Yep, nothing to do. Nothing to do...
Where your hometown once was, a lone man sits among the remains. He doesn't notice you. Only when you walk right up to him, he turns his blank stare toward you.
It's not my farmhold, is it? I'm from up north, the land of fog. I don't know what happened.
At least that's one thing you have in common.
A creature that looked like a goat told me I'd wake up in a strange place, and that I'd find someone in need of my help there.
The man looks at you for a moment.
I've already made some preparations and settled in one of the tents here. I can't offer you much at the moment, though. This place is... different. And you? I've seen an enormous creature out there. A golem of stone. The evil energy it emits is beyond anything I've ever felt. I'd say getting rid of that beast would be a good start.
So clicking on this does nothing. It's just telling me that I accepted a new quest automatically. I think it's to kill that golem. Yeah, slay the stone golem. So I came over here. I, for some reason, forgot there was a guy there to talk to. But you can't interact with this for some reason. Like, it's on the map, but maybe you'll be able to interact with it after you find all the villagers and slay all the guardians, and that will be what ends the game. So here's the lost soul. Here's the guy we were just talking to. This is his campfire and his tent that he lives in. We can talk to him. It's a good idea to talk to the villagers you get even after they come back because they give you quests. Who are you?
I don't remember. And I don't know what I'm doing here, or how I got here. All I know is I'm supposed to be helping you with your quest. All I know for now is that you need to find the rest of the people who are supposed to join us and help them out in their troubles. I don't know. Maybe it will come back? Maybe there's something that could trigger my memories.
Alright. So, I can buy healing mixtures. I've only got 100. And I can rest, but it looks like I can only rest once. So, I'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, here we go. So this is the weirdness.
Good. I caught you before you went out, all on your lonesome. Our mutual friend already told you to slay the stone golem. Perfect. The golem is just a start, though. Even if you do manage to kill it, the further you go, the more dangerous the road will become. And since we're talking roads, you're walking within the weirdness now, and it's dangerous. Take these candles, light them up, and try not to let this damned fog close around you. Got it? Oh, and before you face the golem, look around the area. There's a blacksmith nearby who might be willing to join your village. Finding people like him will be crucial for your survival. Each one will be helpful in a different way. And with that, I'm out. Good luck.
Got 3 additional word candles and a new quest. We need to find the blacksmith. Yeah, so if you can look on the map, it closed behind us, so we can't go back in. We're stuck in the rooms now. Here's my word candles. Burn level. This is still something I'm learning about. As far as I know, you can just burn it as you walk around, but I read a guide online shortly before I started this run that told me not to use it traveling from place to place. Use it right before I fight a battle, because it really only comes into effect as you're about to fight a battle. However, I also learned something that was not very well clarified in the guide, that said something about the level of weirdness, the burn level, somewhat determines what happens when you make your encounters, right? Some of it's random. So you're more likely to encounter NPCs of different types, and in some ways, it's the only way to get all the villagers. Like, certain villagers will only show up as an encounter if you're not burning a candle. But I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm just going to burn my candle, because what ends up happening is, as the burn level gets lower, or higher, I can't remember which, and if I'm not burning a candle when I fight an enemy, the weirdness will start interfering with my battle, throwing cards that I either have to use, or I'll suffer a huge penalty, or I might just die. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But so I'm going to travel. We're just going to pick a direction. And before I run into this guy right here, I'm going to burn a candle. You can see what he is. It's a pack of enemies. If I hold down Alt, I guess it'll give me an idea of who it is. So here we go. Pretty easy enemy, theoretically. It says I got a weird card, and the forces of the weirdness insert them into my hand. So this isn't supposed to happen as much when I'm burning a candle, but I guess it's part of the tutorial for my first run of the game. So it says I gain damage this turn. If I don't play it, I gain 10 armor. So those are both good effects. So with my burn level this high, I'm more likely to get positive weirdness instead of negative weirdness. It costs 1, so I'll only be able to do 2 attacks. and I need to block, so I'll only be able to do one attack. So the 50% damage won't mean much, so I'm going to save it and get 10 armor. Let's see, I want to reduce his armor. There, so I blocked his one attack and reduced his armor by 20, and gained 10 armor for myself by not using the weirdness card. He attacks once, I'll block it, and hit with small strikes to increase my ultimate. And then I'll attack. He's almost dead, so this was an easy one. We're going to kill him here. Small strikes, and he's dead. I overestimated his health slightly. Alright, so this is a mechanic where I increase the cards that I get. The color tells you if it's a stance or an attack. So this is Deep Breath. I gain a block, and next turn I get an additional card with its cost reduced by 1. That's excellent. Charge my ultimate ability to half of its effective charges, its max charges. So instantly get 10, because I have 20 max charges. It costs 2. That's not worth it if you ask me. Blood Frenzy. Deal a hit for 250% damage to all enemies, but give 5 HP. No thank you. I'm going to take Deep Breath. Opening Strike. The first attack type card played in each combat costs 0 energy. The combat is the beginning of the round. Not the round, but the actual combat. So this only comes into effect the very first round that I run into something. So it's not very helpful in my opinion. The first hit in combat deals double damage. Same problem. Whenever I hit an enemy, I reduce their armor by 2 until the end of combat. This is much better. Because I do lots of multi-hits, I'll be reducing enemies' armors constantly. Also, until the end of combat. So this is much better than the other two. We're going to go for Armor Crusher. Alright, so that's the level up process. And that level up does not carry over. Those level ups I just got are specific to this run only. The stuff that carries over, you'll see when I actually die. And that's separate. But here, let's fight this guy. I want to fight everything on this map. Everything I fight counts as experience that I get. And the items I get, the experience I get, everything counts towards the score I get at the end of the run when I die. And that score determines what I unlock. So, even though I'm burning a candle, I got a Tainted Force. It's positive. Except if I don't play it. If I don't play it, it increases the cost of a card by 1. Interesting. Do I really care? I've only got 1 block. But 20% isn't really going to do much. Yeah. I'm going to block once and stun the other guy. So that way I don't take any damage. It increased the cost of this one, so I won't be using this card. Okay, so Deep Breath, I want a block. And then I want a second block. And then a Small Strikes. Alright, so far so good. They're both hitting on this turn. They're buffing. As you can see, their damage goes up. Their base damage is going up every single time they attack. So they only get more dangerous as combat goes on. Alright, so this was a result of the card I played in the previous round, the Deep Breath. It gave me this extra card at 1 reduced cost. And since it only costs 1, now it costs nothing. So I'll be attacking this guy with more reduced armor. I should have reduced armor first. And let's do 2 blocks. I don't want to take any damage. Oh wait, never mind. I have unused energy. I forgot the first card I played had 0 cost. We'll do Small Strikes. I'll end it. Okay. They're both hitting, but I can kill one of them this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll block the last hit. Alright. We may be able to kill him this turn, so let's attack. Attack. Use our ult. That's it. Alright, so did not quite level up. Let's see what we got. Hanging Tree. So this is supposed to be some sort of
As you approach
encounter.
the tree, it seems to shift and move. You draw closer, and suddenly you realize why the tree appears to be moving. Dozens of rotting bodies dangle and sway in the breeze. It looks like a strange dance with their necks nodding along in their nooses.
Okay. Possible HP loss, but I can loot it. I'll loot
You
it.
climb the tree and manage to sever one of the ropes. A corpse falls to the ground with an unpleasant squelch. Braving the search, you find something interesting in one of his pockets.
Nice, I got a smoke bomb. I got lucky. Did not take any HP damage. Let's keep going. Yeah. It's burning out, but it's not low. It's not gone yet, so I'm going to keep it. We're going to fight this thing to get at whatever's behind it. Let's see. Perverted life force. This enemy will negate every hit under a certain threshold. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah, okay, so I hate these things. It's gonna buff. So we gotta take out the two side guys first. This guy's gonna heal, and this guy's gonna attack. So I only need to block once. And I'll reduce this guy's armor and attack him as well. Okay, he's gonna attack, he's gonna heal, he's gonna attack as well. Let's do deep breath and block. Take no damage, and then do a small strikes. Interesting. Okay. Attack and attack. Reduce damage of all enemies, or lose one energy. Yeah, I don't want to lose an energy next turn, so we're going to just go ahead and use our energy this turn to play it. It's really dumb, though. I get a free block. And a block. Small strikes. He's not vulnerable yet. He's not either. Let's keep going. Only one hit. Do a deep breath. Reduce your armor some more. Do small strikes. Targeted damage might be better. Yes, but I'd rather be charging up my ultimate so I can one-shot somebody. Take a deep breath. I'm taking 2 hits though, so I gotta block again. Reduce your armor some more. And attack. Okay. Trying to stack those reduced armors in the same person so they're more useful. Deep breath. 3 hits, guys. So this guy's attacking twice, and this guy's attacking once. Can I stun this thing? Yes. Looks like I stunned it. Okay, that's really cool how that froze like that. Here we go. Deal a hit or lose 50% damage next turn. I'll deal a hit. Gave it additional damage, but as long as I block, I'll be fine. Stun this thing because it's doing the most damage. Yep. And deep breath. And that's it. This guy's getting healed. This guy is pretty low. Deep breath. No stuns. So I gotta take care of somebody this turn, but I can't. Or can I? Does this hit for 31? Okay, if I can make him vulnerable, we'll have a chance. Let's do a small strikes. Looks like he got hit twice. We'll reduce his armor. Block once. And then, with his armor reduction, this might kill him. 112, yes, excellent. So I blocked one of the hits. I think. Oh no, I had 2. I forgot I had a deep breath. Okay, so blocked both of his hits. Let's take out the healer and block once. Small strikes and attack. Alright, that did it. Now we're going to take this guy out. We need multi-hits because it negates 4 hits in a round. I don't have 2 blocks, so I gotta stun it. Okay, we're gonna reduce its armor. Because armor break still goes through, even if that hit was negated. Okay. I only need to block once. I'll do a deep breath. It's a better version of block. This is gain 2% damage or lose 50 armor. It doesn't say it's temporary, so that would be until the end of combat, so I gotta use it. It's a huge debuff. Probably because the battle's taking too long. None of those negated hits went towards my ultimate. That sucks. Okay, he's buffing. That's fine. I'll do that because I get a discounted card next turn and an extra card. Even though he's not attacking, so I didn't need to block. It was free, so why not? Let's reduce his armor. And reduce his armor. And I don't think the attack will go through. It did. Looks like I had done 4 attacks previous to that. He gave himself a lot of extra damage this turn, but it doesn't matter. I can just block it with 1 block. And reduce his armor some more. He's at 54. This only does 16 damage at max, so it's not enough yet. Okay. He's still got that increased damage. Well, we only have to block once, so not difficult to evade. Still, okay. Deal a hit or lose 50% damage. Sure, we're going to deal a hit. Have a deep breath. Excellent. And small strikes. No, nothing got through. Okay, so we got a free attack. That's good. And I need a block. Reduce his armor some more. Okay, so now he's low. This does 27 damage. So I can get the go. Perfect amount of damage. Alright. We leveled up. Excellent. Reduce the energy cost of 3 different cards in the hand by 1, but it costs 2, so that seems like a gain of possible 1 energy, but it's hit or miss on whether it would be useful, because you're not guaranteed what cards it's going to reduce the energy of. Reduce damage dealt by all enemies by 30% for 2 turns. That's good. It only costs 1 energy, and it has an effect that lasts for 2 turns. This costs 1 energy. I draw an extra card, and it costs 0 energy. Okay. So basically, this is a draw of a card that will be free to play. It's not terrible. I'd rather do this, personally. More value, I think. Okay. So statistics and math has a little bit to do with a game like this, because you're thinking statistically, what's going to help me more for the energy I spend? Alright, so let's see. I can use this to reduce their damage. He's attacking 3 times. I'll do deep breath to block 1 of them. I would have to use all 3 energy to block all 3 attacks. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's see if he does a multi-hit every turn. If he does, then I gotta think, yeah, he's doing a multi-hit every turn. That sucks. Because blocks only block 1 of those. Reduce the armor of all enemies. That's tempting. And draw 1 more card next turn. I'm not going to use it. I'll just draw an extra card. Okay, so I kind of want to take the damage off the board, but this guy has less health. And this guy will just get healed. So 8 to 12 of the damage I deal to him will be healed back every turn. Let's take out the healer. Let's stun him. And small strikes. Hit the wrong person, but generating ultimate. Okay, no deep breath, but he's only doing 1 hit. Yes, so he's not doing a multi-hit every round. Do small strikes. And actually, I'll reduce his armor. Okay. another multi-hit, but I can deep breath, and I'll take a little bit of damage, I think. Let's do that. And that. 17. I'll one-hit him on the next turn after I kill him. Alright, 6. Sure, it costs 1, so it's worth it in my opinion. We don't need to block. We can do small strikes. And small strikes. Okay, so he's got reduced armor. He is vulnerable. This is almost charged. Let's just see how much it does. 5. Okay. Now we talk to this person, the fortune seller.
Good day, stranger. Are you in need of some guidance?
It's a question asked by an eerie yet elegant woman who's just appeared in front of your eyes. She's of indiscernible age, but looks strangely disturbing, standing peacefully within the weirdness.
You can withdraw the course of your destiny and change the fate of your future fights. Come closer and see for yourself.
Okay, let's open the shop. Sacrifice 10 HP to gain an energy. Discard all the cards. Nobody knows what this does. An oversaturated runestone. I don't have enough to buy any of them, but I probably wouldn't buy any of them anyways. Let's leave. That was totally not worth it, except for the experience we got for killing the thing. Okay, so here at Milestone...
It's a mystery why these stones light up and banish the weirdness when people walk by. Many believe Merlin himself invented the runes carved into them. There's also a darker rumor that they were left by the Fore-dwellers to lure humans into their domain, like moths to the flame.
I can boost its range. I can lose the milestone, but gain a word candle. And then I can ask for a blessing. But it only affects the next combat. So it might be useful to use this right before the boss battle. Also, if I need a desperate heal, there is a 1 in 3 chance I'll get a heal. I usually go for this one. Extinguishing is usually the better option because this does the same exact thing as using a candle. This just gives me a candle. This does not affect the entire map. It only affects a portion of it. So to me, this is the better option. Also, I can use word candles whenever I want. Okay, so that's the boss of the stage. I'm going to avoid him. We're going to go this other direction. I think that's the blacksmith over there with the exclamation mark. Let's go here and fight this guy. I'm going to burn another candle. Ugly looking dude, huh? Alright. Yeah, he's ugly. He's preparing for a special attack in 2 turns. Let's see. Reduces the armor. Yeah, let's do it. Small strikes. Small strikes. Looks like I win this really fast. Oh, that was easy. Okay. That reduction in armor helped quite a bit, I think. Alright, here's a fight, followed by, it looks like a talk to somebody. Alright, oh, we know how much we love these things, right? They're both hitting, so I'll block one of them. Can't really do much else. And we'll do this for max value. Followed by that. Ooh, that actually went perfectly. For all 3 to hit him. I took some damage. Let's see what this says. Stun an enemy or gain 10 barrier. No reason to stun anyone, I don't think. He's going to buff his damage. So we're going to block the 1 hit. We'll reduce his armor. And then we'll attack him. That'll be the end of the turn. Yeah, he just boosted his damage. So now he's doing a multi-hit. That's bad. Deep breath. My protection from evil ran out. I could do it again. I've got 2. I don't think it will be enough to kill him, but if I combine it with my ult, it might be. But then I take half the damage from him. I don't have any other blocks. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll do an overhead swing. Reduce his armor. I'll do an attack. 8 to 12. He's got reduced armor, but he's not vulnerable. I don't think it will kill. So we're just going to have to take damage from both these guys. Yikes. Ouch. Free block at least. We got a small strikes. An attack. He's attacking once and I'm blocking once. Here's the block indicator right here. It says 1 right next to it, so I'll be okay. All that's left is to block, so now I got an extra block I don't need. And it goes away at the end of the turn, so now I don't have any blocks. He buffs his damage. Do I have any multi-hits? I've got 1 small strikes. Okay. I'll reduce his armor. And then I can attack him. Could use this, but only does 20 damage, and he's not vulnerable, so not worth it. I need multiple multi-hits in order to make the most of the turn. I deal a hit, or I gain 10 damage. I'll use deep breath. I'll reduce his armor and do a small strikes. Okay, so that's a multi-hit. I don't have multiple blocks. I'll go ahead and stun him. We'll do the free attack. And then we'll reduce his armor. 46. He's vulnerable? No, he's not. He's stunned. Not vulnerable yet, otherwise I'd use this. 43 max though. It'll probably roll under and he'll survive, so let's continue to turn 1 hit. I can deep breath. Small strikes. Small strikes. Excellent. He's vulnerable, I believe. Yes, let's try it. See if it kills. Yes! Excellent. We got lucky with the 2 multi-hit cards. Alright, so we can do an advanced attack. A hit for 150% damage. And then it keeps coming back 3 times. It comes back to my hand. I mean, it's only 50% damage. If you use all 3 energy on this card, you gain 150% total attack damage, but that doesn't seem worth it to me. I gain 35 armor for 2 turns. That's lots of value for 1 energy. Nice. That's also really good. You can combine this. But this, I think, is the best option. With the additional armor for 2 turns. Oh, I gotta reduce the volume on that thing. Alright, hopefully that won't go off again. Alright, so yeah, 35 armor for 2 turns is huge value. Wait, am I deselecting it? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Unused block lasts for an additional turn. That's really helpful, actually. Increases the maximum damage I deal. It's okay. And then start every combat with 2 additional energy. That only comes into play on the first turn of the combat, which means every turn after that, it's not doing anything for you. This is huge. I'll take that. Alright, let's talk. Mysterious
The woman
Witch.
inspects you carefully, her old, tired eyes contradicting her youthful face.
Do you know me? Have you shaped me out of the weirdness, or have I just created you?
She carries all the equipment you'd expect of a traveling witch, but she speaks in a soft, courtly manner. She also seems to know more about weirdness than you do, and traverses it without a weird candle.
Huh. Okay. Who are you?
I was traveling from the colony to Mangrove Huddle when the storm of weirdness overtook me. I wandered among ghosts and echoes until my feet were sore, until I found you.
Colony? Mangrove huddle? You've never heard of such places.
I'm growing more and more certain you're not real. Can you pinch yourself? Do you feel pain?
I believe when I ask her to join me in the village, that will be the end of the conversation. And I want to ask her to hone my skills first.
What could it be that you think you need? I have to warn you that nothing is free here.
Alright, so for 10 health, I get 1 word candle. Not worth it. I want to grow stronger. Requires 10 health. Yes, for 10 health, I get a random stat boost that I believe stays forever. Or at least for this run. I lost 10 health, but I gained 20 health. Alright, that's a net gain of 10 health. Plus an additional 10 over time. That's actually pretty helpful. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to go check the door. You can hear my dog, obviously. Hopefully he wasn't too loud in the microphone. Let's see here. So I lost the chance. Did not think that was going to happen. That really sucks. Here we go. I'm going to try to get the blacksmith. Alright. Let's see here. One hit, I can block once. Not worth it. I'll just take turn. Let's do small strikes. Okay. Let's see. Redirects damage from the Faith Healer. Interrupt this effect with stun. Okay. It's alright, he'll die faster. I'll just block. Deep breath, that's unfortunate. Short pause, here we go. I'll take that, that's huge value, along with the block. And reduce his armor. Okay. I'll block the one hit. We'll attack twice. We're reducing his armor by 2 every single time we hit him because we took that passive when we first leveled up. That's really good. Okay. Next turn we can kill him if we want to use the ultimate, I think. One hit again, we'll deep breath. Small strikes. Small strikes. And I'd rather just one-shot the healer, so we're going to kill him next turn and then kill the healer in the same turn. Okay. This is deal the hit. Sure. Free block. Might as well use it. Okay, now. Broad reach. See if it gets. Yes! Good calculation. And we talk to the blacksmith and recruit him for the village.
A song breaks through the slithering of the weirdness.
I have no hope, no home, no gold. Mine is one misty morning cold.
Not long afterwards, you come upon a man wearing a blacksmith's apron.
Oi, traveller. Want to buy a good anvil? is all I have, I'm afraid. Me home, you see, went poof. 1 minute there, next minute gone. I found myself here, with this lump of iron for company. I swear to gods it started talking to me not long ago.
So what do? Craft weapons and armor?
Oh, no. I left that life behind quite a while ago. All I'm interested in these days are rune stones.
I already know all I need to know about them, or let's do this one, because you guys haven't seen it yet.
Yes, containers for the magic of giants. Even though you'll usually find them broken, they're extremely powerful. You can use them to enhance your weapons or armor. They will influence your abilities in different ways. Also, when you find 3 of the same kind and rarity, you'll be able to fuse them together. This will make them even more powerful. Here, let me give you some. You can try it later. I'd say that since you know what you're looking for, you should be able to find more of them out there. By the way.
Okay. I got 2 runestones. Thank you very much. What else can you do with these runestones? Nice. Yeah, I should buy some. But I need to know which 2 runestones I got. I'm not sure. So there's different bonuses or benefits depending on whether you put it in a weapon or an armor slot. So this one, Cracked Gar, is excellent for this class. I used it last time. The reason why it's excellent for the class is because it deals 1 hit for 5 damage to all enemies at the end of every single turn. So against multiple enemies, this generates lots of multi-hits that do charge the ultimate. Also, because of my passive that reduces armor, it also reduces their armor every turn. So that's really nice rune to have. I don't care about in the first turn of combat. As you can tell, it just doesn't mean a lot to me because the first turn is over, you've only got 3 energy to use, and then it doesn't help you at all after that. So I'd rather have something that's going to keep benefiting me in the long run. I could use someone like you in my village.
You want me in your village? Well, you must first prove you can take care of yourself. Kill 10 bears and... just fooling, for pity's sake. What would I need 10 bears for? Show me the way.
Ha, that's funny. Leave. Alright, cool. Now I will get runestones for combat. I'm going to burn another candle. Let's take a look at my character panel, the runestones. We've got this one. I want that in my armor for sure. First turn of combat, don't care. Reduces the armor of all enemies by 10. That sounds good, but it's only 10%, which at low levels doesn't mean much because an extra 10% of 10 damage is only 1. But this is a passive increase by 2 all the time. However, it's also the same as this one. And when I get 3 of them, they combine into the next highest rarity. So let's say I've got 1 of each in here. As soon as it increases the next rarity, I'll have to put it in here, and then this will be free. So let's just go ahead and reduce the armor of all enemies. Okay. Here we go. We're going to fight and talk to this guy. Alright, so I'm getting hit twice. I've only got 1 block. We're going to just have to tank the hit, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Good value for 2 turns. Reduce the armor. They're the same exact guy, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, see? Charged the ultimate, did armor damage. It's just really useful. Lots of multi-hits. That is a whole lot of multi-hits. I'll do a deep breath and a stun. Okay. Charging up the ultimate. Reduce the armor. Yes, sure. Overhead swing. Sure, we'll take you out first. There's lots of multi-hits on him. Gain 35 armor for 2 turns. Yes, please. And a block. Okay. Alright. So... it also, I forgot, helps to charge the passive for making them vulnerable. Oh, what to do? Seems like it's better to stun this guy. $26 damage should kill him. So I don't take that damage because I didn't block this turn. So I used it early so I wouldn't take any damage. Alright. I'll block the one hit. Do an overhead swing. I guess that's it. Let's see, we got a free attack. We got small strikes, and that's the turn. Excellent. Moving on. What does this guy do?
He's just a lost soul, wandering between clouds of weirdness with a fading weird candle in his hand. His eyes light up when he sees you. You notice that he is not actually looking at you. He's looking at your candle.
Thank gods. Mine's almost out. Do you have more? Please. If you don't help me, I'm done for.
What are you looking for?
I have to find them. They're somewhere. I know it. I can feel it. And I need to be there. To be by their side, now.
So, I'd rather hold on to my word candles, but he might be a villager. If I help him out this time, maybe he'll show up in a next run, because it's random, right? So he might show up in the next run and be a villager I can recruit. So I'm going to go ahead and give him one.
Thank you. I promise to make good use of it.
He continues with his search.
That to me implies he will eventually be recruitable for the village as I increase my trust with him. So, that's a candle well spent. Alright, we got 2 fights. Let's fight this thing. No reward, but the XP carries over, right? Increases the score for at the end of the run. Gain 5 armor or deal 20% more damage this turn. I'll take the 5 armor because it costs an energy, and 20% damage is not a good enough trade for 1 energy, in my opinion. I don't have a deep breath, so we'll just do a block, an overhead swing, and an attack. And that'll be it. Deep breath. It's lots of hits, though. I'll gain the armor for 2 turns. We'll do small strikes. Actually, I could have attacked. Let's see if this ends it. Yeah, okay. Cool. I got a cracked calc. Nice. Take all. So I got 2 of the same kind. That's good. Alright. Let's defeat this guy. Alright, so this is a debuff. Doesn't say what type. This is a hit and a buff and a heal. So 1 hit. I'll block it. Do a small strikes. And I want to take this guy out because he gets stronger every single turn. So that debuff was adding this card. Yeah, I think it stays every hand until they use it. I'll gain the 5 armor. That's 2 hits. I'll do the block on the deep breath and the overhead swing. Nice. So my passive hitting plus the multi-hits are taking this healer out, and I'm not even targeting it. I get the free block. Takes care of him. That debuff, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Let's do a small strikes. Didn't hit him, unfortunately. I think I can kill him, though. Let's do a normal attack and an ult on him. That did it. Alright, so now we'll reduce... Or no, actually, we'll just take him out. Okay. Alright, we might be able to take care of him this turn. Nope, never mind, we don't have enough attacks. Play this to get rid of it. Move on. Down to 49 health. We should be able to rest at some point. I also have some healing, but I don't need to use it yet, so I'm going to save it. I'm going to save this for the boss. It's free. These don't take energy. These are free actions, so they're very helpful. I'll do a free block and lots of attacks, and I think we win, guys. Alright. Let's see what this person... Oh, it's a marketplace.
You see a ruined market cart by the side of the road. A man is desperately trying to arrange his wares on whichever surface of the cart is flat enough to hold them. As you approach him, he immediately announces,
My lord, I'm sorry. That's all I can give you this week.
"Who does he take you for?"
Oh, keep the money or return it. I'll return it.
The man looks confused, but who would argue with such a turn of events? He pockets the coins quickly.
Oh, I must have mistaken you for somebody else, kind sir.
He looks at you intently for a while.
But since you refused to take such a hefty sum, perhaps you'd be interested in helping me out. You see, I think I might have an idea on how to double, triple, or even quadruple my earnings. All I'd need is a tiny investment.
How much?
I think I'd need around 5,000 coins to expand.
Before you have a chance to react, he waves his hand and continues.
No, don't worry. Doesn't have to be paid all at once. It can be an ongoing investment, but it's going to be worth it. I promise.
No, thank you. I'm not going to invest. Okay. That seems like an in-game thing. This is our first run, so I'm not going to worry about it. My candle's about to run out, and I've only got one section of the map left, the section that this milestone is on. So let's boost its range so we don't have to burn another candle until we get back to the boss.
As the flickering light of the weird candle combines with the milestone's faint radiance, the surrounding darkness is pushed even further back.
Okay. So I don't have to use another one and until I get to the boss. Alright, let's fight this dude. Haven't seen this one before. Or at least not in this run. I don't remember what it does. This enemy drains HP from its allies, gets stronger when they die, and replaces them with summons. So I should kill him first. But he has a lot more health than the other two. Okay, so that's 3 hits. I'll deep breath. Alright. Okay, so looks like we're taking 3 hits this turn. I've only got 1 block. I got a block. And there's really not much else I can do. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe not. Might not be worth it. I will heal. Okay, so hopefully we don't need it, but let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we got 2 blocks. Didn't take that much damage. Okay, so I got short pause for free. I'll take the 35 armor for 2 turns. Yes. I also have a block. I'll do that. Protection from evil. Yes. Good value. Let's see. Small strikes is better for generating ultimate. Also, It hits 3 times, that's -6 armor, right, because of my passive. Whereas this costs an energy, does less damage, and only reduces armor by 10. So, honestly, it's not that great of a card to use. I'd almost rather use this for the extra damage. Especially if I'm trying to get the kill. Okay. So, deep breath, yes, I'll take the block. I'm not going to stun, it costs too much energy. I could block, but it's not worth it. Or is it? Yeah, it might be worth it. Let's do that. Okay. Small strikes for free, yes please. Don't kill him, he'll just summon something else. Alright, that's a huge hit. My armor ran out, so I'm going to do that. I have 2 energy, so I can block both hits. I kind of have to because that's such a huge hit. Almost maxed. And then I'll be able to do a lot of damage to him if I time it right. He's vulnerable though. But I was not able to combine it with this. So it actually wouldn't do all that much. So we're going to save it. Okay, well, these guys are invulnerable and you can't take them out. You can stun them, but you can't kill them, at least not in this turn. So I gotta take this guy out. I did not realize his attack was going on his enemies and not me. Didn't realize that was a team attack on his side, which really is unfortunate. Okay, so I'll double up on the armor for at least 1 turn. Protection from evil, yeah. And now it's maxed, so we're at 60 top end. He's only got 12 armor reduction and no vulnerability, so we're gonna have to skip and save some more. Alright, so now he's almost vulnerable. He's healing. Oh, he attacks all allies, which heals himself and makes him stronger. Okay. Alright, I mean, not a single one hit him, guys. Not a single one of those small strikes hit him. Come on. He's vulnerable this turn. I really want to see if I can kill him. Can I do it? I can reduce his armor a little bit. And then I can do an additional attack. And then this, plus that. It may be enough. May not be. I'm gonna take the risk. I have 2 energy left. Yes. Oh goodness. Okay. Didn't see how close it was though. Okay. I discard my hand and draw an extra 5 cards for free. That's pretty good actually. Let's see. I do a multi-hit against multiple enemies. This would be worth it because 1 energy hits 3 enemies would be 150, so 225%. So an extra 125% damage for only 1 energy. This, however, draws an extra card. But that extra drawn card is going to cost something. So I may not have the energy to even use it. If I get a bad hand, this is better, I think, personally. Okay. What treasure do we get, guys?
You found what was protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry.
Oh, lame.
When you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold, 3 ethereal chests materialize in front of you. Bringing your hand towards one of them causes the others to shimmer and blur.
Alright, interesting. So I'm glad it tells me what it is instead of being random. I get 10 armor, or new weapon slot, or 2 damage. One of these two for sure. I'm thinking the new weapon slot. Okay. Let's take a look at the runes. I don't have enough yet to combine for a better one. I can increase damage by 2. And the first turn ones don't care about. Let's increase damage by 2. Okay. Let's fight. Alrighty, here we go. 2 hits. I'll take a deep breath. Extra armor. Ooh, so I can use cards and then reposition. That's actually not bad at all. I've got 1 energy left, so I have a chance of getting another block. I do need another block, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, we get a free attack. Excellent. Let's take this guy out because he's getting stronger every turn. So we'll use the free attack on him. I'll do small strikes. Got 2 energy left for 2 blocks if I want. Let's do that. Alright. 1 hit. Summon allies. Yikes. I do have a stun. Let's see if I can interrupt that. I don't know if stunning interrupts the summon or not, but I'll try. Let's see if that interrupts the summon. And then a deep breath for the block. Alright, it did. So the stun interrupted that summon. We get a free attack. Perfect. Looks like this guy's going down, guys. We did it. Nice, easy fight. Okay.
You hear music, joyful melodies at that. They sound weirdly inappropriate, drifting through the inscrutable darkness. Then, the source of the sound appears.
Oh, a traveller. Come on, sing with me.
There are many instruments around, all made from materials at hand. Most have been crafted from sticks and bushes, but you can also see some monstrous body parts here and there.
Singing is the only thing that will get us through these strange times, don't you agree? Sing with me.
I'd rather put my trust in my weapon than a song.
You aren't all that bright, are you? My music once filled the halls of... Wait, what was the name of that king? You know, the tall one. Arthur? Yes, grumpy one, didn't like jokes, but he paid well.
He starts to dance again, clapping on his belly like a drum.
Speaking of paying, Master Stranger, do you have any coins to spare? If you do, I might teach you a song or two.
Learn a new song. Pick a neutral card. Or remove a card from my deck. I haven't done this before. This seems like an advanced strategy. A lot of opportunities to remove cards from decks comes up throughout your playthrough each run. And they are generally kind of expensive. So I'm not sure if I should pick a card or forget one, but I'm going to go for pick a card. Let's see. Gain 75 armor for 2 turns and create a 25 barrier on all allies. That's amazing. Free. Completely free. That is so good. Duplicate the next card played. Has the potential to be good, especially if I use it for my ultimate. Which it wouldn't duplicate the ultimate, but it would duplicate my 100% damage card that comes with my class. Plus the vulnerability would be an extra 100%. You're looking at 300% extra damage on my ultimate. But this seems really good. I'm going for Song of Shielding for sure. Okay. Thank you. That was really nice. Totally worth it. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. 2 hits. Deep breath for sure. Yeah, I should deal a hit. I don't want to get 50% reduced damage next turn. And I can block. Okay. Song of Shielding? Yep. I want that barrier. The barrier doesn't go away. At the Archer class that I played, the Sentinel, I believe, the shielding on you lasts only 1 round. But as this is not the Sentinel, I'm pretty sure this goes until it stays until they take it away by attacking. Alright, so we're going to attack the lower health guy, get him off the board. Oh, never mind. It's redirected. Okay. Take it back. That's 3 attacks, but they're all really low damage. Oh, it's so nice to have a barrier. That's such a nice card. Oh, reposition. Sure, I'll reposition. Alright, he's vulnerable. And I win. Okay. Nice. I'll take that. It's not a duplicate, unfortunately. And that has the potential to be good, but it's better on a class that has a lot of 0-cost cards. Not bad for armor, though. It's a good rune for sure. Can't replace this, though. That's just too good. Yeah. I think it'll be better than that. Okay. Alright, let's see what this person does. Training grounds.
The ringing sound of clashing swords grabs your attention as you walk through the weirdness. You approach, but you find a campsite instead of a battlefield. Several men drink mead, as if nothing of note was happening around them. Others battle monsters, and something about the movement and behavior of these beasts seems strange, until you notice a druid chanting something near the campfire.
I'll fight something easy. I want a challenge. Hit me with all you've got. I imagine if I encounter this later in the run after I've got a full build and I'm pretty confident in my strength, this might be good and give a good reward. But I think for now, I'll just take a challenge. Okay. This guy was easy to kill the one time we faced it. This one seems pretty generic. Each hit received by this enemy will make it deal 1 more hit in its next attack. So don't hit this guy if you can. Avoid it. Okay. 1 hit then. 2 hits actually. Alright, so I'll block twice. Don't want to do small strikes this time, because every time he takes a hit, he does an additional hit of his own. I'm going to lose 50 armor next turn? Oh no. Good thing I did not play a card. I have to do that. No, I don't want to do that. So there is a downside to this. When I draw more cards and I don't play them, they go in the discard pile. So if there's a good card waiting for me next turn and I get it this turn and I don't have the energy to play it, so I'm actually not going to use this because that would be bad. Okay. Crap, so now he does 2 hits instead of 1 because of my revenge. I didn't think about that. So I gotta take this guy out first, actually. How do I do that? This is tough. I'll take the 35 armor, please, and a deep breath. I still take 3 hits. I gotta take this guy out. Oh wow, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very tough. I need to use my healing. And do that. And I'll do that. Excellent. So I'm doing more damage now because of that rune, which makes me do 5% more damage for each card I played this turn. So I should be doing quite a bit more damage. What to do? I don't want to do small strikes. Let's see. Ooh, I'm hitting really hard. I do want to do a small strikes. Hopefully it lands, but I'm taking a risk. If it doesn't land, then he gets off a free hit. He's going to deal damage to everyone and summon an ally. I have to take him out. I can't take the risk. Okay. Thank goodness I got that card that gave me barrier. That helped me out so much. Okay, deep breath for sure. I'll block that 1 hit. He is going to perform a buff. So I'm going to stun him and hopefully prevent that buff. Okay. Now he's up to 3 hits. Yikes. Let's take him out, guys. Oh, man. Oh, so ugly. I have to. The 50 armor reduction would be way too huge. Oh boy. I'm gonna take so much damage if I don't block. But I want to take him out. Can I even take him out? I'm leaning towards no. But maybe. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Oh, that was lucky, I feel like. Okay. Alright. That worked out. Two hits for a lot of damage. Both. No attack. Take the armor. Block. And hit. Free attack. Small strikes. And I win. No! I don't win! What? Okay, small strikes. Attack. Do I win yet? Oh my word, that was crazy. Okay. That was a lot of experience. And 7 weird stones. You use these to purchase upgrades in your village. So that was really worth it, I think. Okay. No. Well, I mean, I could time this with my ultimate. But is it worth the 1 energy? I'm not sure. No. This seems nice. Gain an energy. This will help if I need to purchase a block or something like that. Okay. Increase my armor by 25 passively. That's huge. Whenever I play 2 or less cards, my first hit in the next turn deals an extra 400% damage. But how often am I going to play 2 or less cards? This is nice. Heal 25% of my missing HP after each victorious combat. I'll take that. That's nice. Yes, please. I'll take the heals. Okay, and I got 150 coins. Okay. Now we slay the stone golem. I'm going to use a candle. I forgot I'm supposed to use it when I get there, not on the way to there. Okay. Alright. Here comes the moment of truth, guys. Let's see how well this goes. Alright, one enemy for now. Use a normal attack and buff. He hits twice. Reduce the armor of all enemies this turn. Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, good. Let's see. Uh-oh. I don't want to lose the damage, but it might be worth it. So, 2 hits. Let's see. Golem will spawn a new enemy after receiving 8 more hits. Oh, okay, so I don't want to do multi-hits against this guy. I do want to reduce his armor. Oof. That's unfortunate. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use this. Okay, so I've got 1 energy to spend. Yeah, I'll use a deep breath for the reduced card cost on the next turn. Whew, his armor went up. I'll gain armor. Stun the golem, but lose 10 armor on myself until the end of combat. So this stun will be useful in certain cases. Not right now. He's not doing anything. He's weak attack and buffing. So I think this goes up right here, this damage, every single time he buffs. Okay. So let's reduce his armor with 1 attack. It's not a multi-attack, so we'll trigger hopefully. Do that. Reducing his armor. He's vulnerable, but can't really take advantage of it, so let's stun. He spawned somebody who's gonna hit. Well, that sucks. But his armor's reduced by a lot. Okay, so buff my armor. Yeah, I'll reduce my damage. It's not reducing it by much. 25% is not going to be that bad. I don't want to do that, but that's good. 2 went on him. A block. Protection from evil, sure. Okay. Gain a block and 1 energy and draw 1 card, but lose 10 armor. Man, okay. I want to reduce your armor. 1 block. Do a hit against you. No, I don't want to take that risk. Reduce armor of all enemies. Yes. I'll do a deep breath. And I'll attack him. I gotta redo this so I can see that. Okay. Oh man. Okay, his armor's been reduced by 100, so that's really good. I've only got 0 energy left though. Alright, deal a hit. Okay. Alright, ouch. Alright, let's reduce your damage, sir. He's gonna keep buffing, that damage is gonna keep going up. Alright, so I'm maxed. I don't want to reduce my damage yet. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and pop that. And use this and do a hit against the golem. 212 damage. Okay. Now I can pop this. I got my energy back. I can do small strikes. An attack. And then I can kill him off entirely. Yes. Alright, or I gain a block and energy. And then I draw a card for free. That seems nice. I can do it again. Okay, so I've got 2 blocks. It hits 3 times. Now I've got... crap, I can't see. There we go. 3 blocks, 3 hits, 1 hit. But if I kill him, he does 3 hits and I have 3 blocks. Okay. I've still got 1 energy left, so let's do that. What do I get? I don't need to stun him, I'm blocking all his hits. I don't need that as well. It's tempting because I get reduced cost on the next turn, but I think I'll just reduce his armor some more. He's down to negative 85. Okay. He's going to summon another ally soon. He's vulnerable this turn. I can't use that card that gives me a new hand, unfortunately, and I need a new hand. He's only hitting once, so I only need to block once. Let's do that, and then let's end. Okay. 3 hits. Oh boy. I can only block 2 hits this turn. So it looks like we're going to stun. Small strikes, which spawns somebody. He's down to negative 255 armor, guys. As soon as this is charged, I might be able to one-shot him if I do it right. Unfortunately, they're both going to attack me this turn. That was terrible. Hopefully I can beat the golem this time. It's looking like I might have trouble with that. I need to gain the 5 armor. Actually, if I can make him vulnerable, which he needs a couple of hits, I can't do that. Oh, this is getting complicated. Alright, let's increase our armor. Let's do small strikes. I hit everybody once. That's not good. Oh, I need blocks. I need 1 more armor. Or 1 more energy. Okay. Let's reposition. I need a block. Yes. Give me a block. I'll reduce the damage of all enemies. I'll take a deep breath. I'll do this. And I'll block again. This should keep me alive. Oh, if I hadn't done all that, I would have been dead just then. That was close, guys. Okay, so a gamble, yes. I've got 4 energy to spend. Yeah, I'm gonna stun the goblin. What? Yeah, so he's stunned. 4 enemies. I'm gonna die. His passive destroyed me. I was not paying attention, I guess. Alright, so let's try and take him out. I've got 4 energy to spend. Let's reduce his armor. And a hit. And a hit. Oh, before I did the hits, I should have done this. I planned on doing this. So I should have done this to begin with. Let's see if it does enough, guys. Oh, please. Despawn. Please. Oh, you're kidding me. Am I going to die to his summons? I thought I would despawn them. Oh, well. Well, that's the end of that run, guys. Episode 1.
Within the darkness, you hear a familiar voice.
Finally. Now we can start the cycle of proper rebirth.
A different voice appears out of nowhere, and its owner is nowhere to be seen.
Be gone.
It is calm. Inhumanly calm.
Can I invite you to the table?
You see a hooded figure waiting for you by the table. A chessboard sits upon it, the game in progress. As you take the free chair, you realize the creature has no face. A white skull leers from the shadows of the hood, a human skeleton draped with robes.
I admit, I'm not used to showing up in person whenever people die. That's too much hassle, with adjusting my presence to your current imaginations and whatnot. But let's say that your case is special.
I'm dead? Well, I kind of already knew that. Your death?
Yes. And yes to that other question, too. You're technically dead, but there are certain things that prevent you from, let's say, being properly gone. Recent events had consequences going beyond the intentions that sparked them. And now we're stuck in this unfortunate predicament because time, as you know it, is irreversibly corrupted.
Time got corrupted?
The past and the future are happening at the same time. All that you see is an echo of things that already happened or eventually will. Presented without inherent sense, without purpose, without any logic.
You see 4 figures on the board changing shapes into forms of beasts, and a moment later, they dissolve into dust.
You must slay the Guardians and keep slaying them until you reach the source, conjuring them out of the weirdness. Their deaths will make you stronger.
All right.
This will lead you to your destination.
Okay. Oh man, didn't even unlock a new class, it looks like. I think that's where you unlock the new class. All I got was some additional cards. Alright, I got Twin Blade. Alright. I got Sweeping Strikes. And then I got Power Blow. It says, these cards and passes will be available over the course of your runs. Cosmetic items are added to your wardrobe via the seamstress. So these are basically something that I earned for every run going forward. So this makes the runs easier. But it looks like those cards were specifically for my current class that I had just used. So I have to use that class again in order to use those cards. These cards and passes will be available over the course of your runs. Same thing. These have a white border, so I think these are neutral cards. Combat flow. Okay. Initial impact. I recruited 2 villagers. Oh, I didn't. The witch. I didn't recruit the witch. I don't know why it says 2. Maybe I was supposed to recruit her and I missed my chance. Didn't do much else. It looks like here I can view each class, the things that I've done for each class on each run. That's cool. Alright, so start over. When I start over, we'll be starting the next episode because that basically starts the run over from the beginning. And I'll show you what that looks like in the next episode. For now, I'm going to take a break. So this is what it looks like. Was I supposed to take a break in order for that to stick? You're kidding. No way. Please tell me it saved it. Okay. I don't know how to increase this difficulty level here. Maybe this goes up over time. Okay. Okay, so it saved my progress. That was scary. So it looks like when I click play, it will be the same as if I had clicked start over. Okay. Cool. So when you guys see me in the next episode, we'll be clicking new run, and it will be the same as if I had clicked start over. Thank you for watching episode 1 of my playthrough of the Tainted Grail Conquest. I'll see you guys in the next episode.